3.0. I don't know how those numbers work. I'm Iliza. This is our new studio. Catch me!
Yay!
Catch me! It's amazing.
Yay!
Thank you. And we have a studio audience.
Yay.
And this was what we had, and this is what we have now. Look at him in all of his glory. Look at me in all my glory. Mouth kissing my cat.
Mouth kissing. Open mouth kissing.
With me as always is the very great Alexis Archer.
I'm grapey.
Grapey.
It's an adjective now.
We're done with you. Super producer Brian Gramo.
Hello, ladies.
In the isolation chamber.
Looking good.
Looking good. I didn't know if this looked okay. It looks like hair curtains or like a big blonde mustache.
Ooh, one of those like curled handlebar mustaches at the end. Very nice. I like it.
Oh, that. Or like a creepy uncle mustache. Back to me. Who knows? I'm going to get letters from my mom. You know, your hair looked fine the other way. So we'll be changing it throughout the evening. You tell me which one you like the best. All right. We have Chloe, the intern, and Hogan, you're not an intern, but you're a dude who's here. And I keep wanting to call you Johan, because when you said Hogan, I was like, oh, it's something Nordic sounding. And
No,
Johan.
it's Johan. It's Johan.
Oh, it is Johan. Okay, good. Well, that's a stupid name. We have a lot of stuff to cover, you guys. Thank you for joining us. You are watching the weekly news, the hard-hitting facts that hold you after. I am us. Hit us up on, what are the...
Stickam, the stream.tv. Just hit us up. Chat rooms, IMs.
Or feel free to look at pictures of me on my Facebook page or MySpace page. I look really cute.
Speaking of pictures of you on your Facebook and MySpace page, Cyclotron23 says, "Happy birthday, you drunken bastard."
Thank you. That's nice. It was my birthday, not anymore, and now I'm officially a lady in the Jewish tradition.
Aww.
Let's get to the hard-hitting facts that hold you after. Dateline! Oh, I need everyone in here. Dateline! Thank you. Riveting.
That felt great.
The Go Girl peeing device.
Ooh.
Picture 00. This is a device that... Okay, that's not an energy drink can. That is a tube that you put that little pink funnel thing in. And basically, this is for women who want to feel liberated in their urination. Back to me while we're talking about peeing always on me, okay? Basically, you carry this thing around with you, and you can pee standing up. So for those of you women that have always had gender issues and have longed for the days where you can piss like a man... Here's the thing. I get that that's, you know, as a girl, it's always hard. Like, if you're in the woods or something, you want to pee. I always end up peeing on my leg. It's a big mess. Here's the thing. When you're done, what do? Like, wash it out? Carry it with you? Your bag will inevitably smell like pee, because even a little bit of pee smells like pee. Alexis!
And you know what's weird to me is that it actually kind of looks like an inhaler, which makes me, like, freaked out because it's pee.
God forbid you have...
Mix the two.
Bad eyesight. Well, it looks like... No, that's more like an oxygen mask. Like, you would have to be in like, oh, my God, so what if you're an EMT?
Yeah.
You're driving like, oh, my God, get her the stat. Oh, my gosh, you just inhaled so much pee. You can only drink your own pee 7 times before it becomes toxic. How do I know? Because I read it. Because I drink pee.
Interesting story there.
Speaking of energy drink-looking cans, not speaking of pee. Speaking of the opposite of pee, which is liquid, that you can drink, we have a new sponsor, Evo Energy Drink. This is positive energy. It's Evolution Energy Drinks. This one contains bromelain. So for those of you who like bromelain, drink it. Drink yours. Oh, we have to share them.
Oh, okay. This is Drench. Yum. It's made from green tea and makes my skin look amazing.
Alexis, you are an actress. Let's do that again. Take 2. Take 2 on Drench Energy Drink. Action!
Hi, this is Drench Energy Drink. It has green tea and... Take 3. No.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize.
Let
me show you how it's done, okay? Because if
Oh, please.
If I know one thing, it's how to be fake. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. I was just cleansing my skin from outside. I was just cleansing my skin from the outside in with Drench skin rejuvenating water. So good, right? You drink it, and it doesn't give you acne.
Yeah, that was a lot better.
I get paid scale. Oh, it's good. This one's raspberry. It's called Drench, so it makes you think of your skin getting like drenched with antioxidants, which is the key word of the day. Antioxidants.
Bing! Keyword.
Here's why we're going to talk about antioxidants for today. I was in the car on the way here with Alexis, and I've been throwing this idea around with some other friends, and it really only works with girls. It's not mouth kissing. I tried it with guys, but guys don't read girl magazines. If you read a girl's magazine, pick up any girl magazine, and there's always going to be tips on how to be healthy and lose weight. And inevitably, those tips will always be the same. And I think it's funny how they repackage them. Like, I saw one the other day that was like, girls, want to get your butt in bootylicious shape? I'm like, what a-hole is walking around using that word. Like, what girl is like, oh my God, a reference from a song, I have to have it. I hate it. It's awful. But then they give tips on how to be healthy. They're like, next time you want to grab a potato chip, skip it. Grab a handful of blueberries because they're rich in antioxidants. We've been like terrified into thinking that we're not getting enough antioxidants. Most people don't even know what antioxidants are. But I'll tell you something. Blueberries rot very easily. Who's the maniac walking around with like bushels of blueberries, like accessible all the time? A nut bag, a homeless person. Those aren't blueberries. It's poop.
Gross.
I'm just saying. Or they're like,
That's sad.
skip the milk chocolate, go for the dark stuff. Dark chocolate is rich in, Alexis?
Antioxidants.
Who knows what they are? Apparently, they are against oxidants, and those are the same thing as free radicals. Who knows what those are? No one. We don't know what all this stuff is coming at us, but apparently it's killing you and your skin. And the other one that they always talk about to lose weight is to get smaller, get smaller plates. That way your food looks bigger.
Like you're tricking yourself.
Like,
into
I'm going to
not
go out and
eating
buy a
enough.
whole new set of flatware so I can lose weight. Why don't you just act like a human being and only eat a handful of antioxidant-rich blueberries? And the other one was work it out. Did you know that 10 to 12 minutes of cardiovascular workout a day can make you thinner? I did know that, but if I knew that, I wouldn't be reading this article. I think everybody knows that working out makes you thinner.
Yes, exercise, and I think the other one was diet. Yeah, diet and exercise
And then they
makes
say,
you thinner.
my friend Adriana pitched in one, she was like, they always say, guzzle the good stuff, which is just water. So basically they're telling you, eat blueberries, run 10 minutes a day, and drink water, and buy small plates, and you will look like a giant eating blueberries. Alexis.
Ripper 12,
Every plate is small to you.
because I'm a giant. Arr. I lost my person. You made me lose my person. Oh, Ripper 1226 says anything that gives you diarrhea equals antioxidants. Where are you going, lady?
This cat gives me diarrhea because I'm always squeezing him.
Because you're always cleaning him.
Look at this
and
face!
licking him.
Look at this, look at that one! Oh my God, it's almost too much. It's almost too much. I'd better quench my face.
Okay, Brian, you've created a monster, okay? By putting
Created.
these up, you created a monster within a smaller monster.
I was actually worried. I was like, what
That
if she
sounds like
hates
I'm
it?
pregnant.
What if she absolutely hates it? And I was really worried, but I'm glad you like it. I'm glad
Brian
you like it.
look at that one. Look at that one. Oh my God, that's his license photo. Look at that one. Brian was like, send me pictures of Catsby. And I was like, oh, no problem. It's about time somebody started asking me for these. So I sent him, he's like, I need more. And I was like, wow, Brian, I'm really impressed. And he kept asking me for more and more.
I
And
can't get enough Catsby.
This is art. Ah! All right, let's get to some real facts. Dateline! Look at the cat on the screen. I'm just kidding. Dateline! Last month, okay, Dateline love. Last month, researchers at Yerkes National Primate Research Center at Emory University, first of all, that is a stupid last name, made news with a speculative essay saying that drugs that manipulate the brain system at whim to enhance or diminish our love for one another may not be far away. Imagine that. A pill, spray, or shot that could make you fall in or out of love with someone. Folks, we have something like that. It's called Axe deodorant body spray and tequila.
Yeah.
This is the main cause of most date rapes because you think you're in love, but you're not. Seriously, that combination, the Axe alone, I think I've talked about my love for this body spray. It makes anybody.
I've never heard this before.
Yeah, there was this kid that I did like projects with in college, and I found him repugnant, and he was gross looking, and he smelled horrible. But when he would put on Axe deodorant body spray, I found myself like sitting, like scooting closer to him. Like I couldn't help it because it smells so good. That's what a man should smell like, okay?
Is the alcohol for you or the person wearing the axe?
The alcohol is for the person doing the raping, and for the person getting the raping because you need to. I don't know. Any alcohol makes you think you're in love. That's why people act stupid. But in all honesty, Axe will make you go from picture number 1 to picture number 2. You saw it coming, folks! Which, that picture's been flashing behind me the whole time. Anyways, it can turn any frog into a prince or a cat, depending on your preference and how you like to spend your Saturday nights. Dateline! Recession and drinks. I was watching the news the other day, and they were... What? I thought you said
Hey, remember how I said I have the new mixer and don't yell right into the mic?
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I didn't realize I
love
had
you.
to not only deliver the news and be charismatic, but also
Yeah.
worry about technological problems.
We don't have the compressor in yet, so it hurts my
compressor.
ears. It hurts my ears.
Compress your face.
Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't mean to yell.
You can yell, just get farther from the mic.
Daylight! Yeah, my hand was up, Brian. What, because you're behind a wall now? I will come through that plate glass, and I will drench you.
I'd like to see that.
I don't. Let's get out of here. I was watching the news the other day. We have a recession. We're in a recession. The economy's not doing well. There was a job fair. The news was doing a story on this. There was a job fair at a very nice hotel in Beverly Hills, and it was like a cocktail hour job fair. So the idea is that recruiters could come and meet applicants, and you guys could mingle and network, and they had like $5 martinis and half off appetizers. It's like, hey, come to a hotel, get shit-faced and interview for a job. Isn't that a great idea? They're like, no, in the economy, they're cheap drinks. Yeah, just when we need drinks at half price so you drink more of them, and then talk to your possible recruiter. Great. That sounds like a great way to not get a job, but to lose a lot of money on drinks and fall in the pool.
I don't know. I actually think having people drink at job interviews is kind of a good idea because you're like, have you been arrested before? Have you? And
Oh, yeah,
like,
it's one
I
time.
have. Like, you can't help but be honest when you're wasted. And you're like, check it out. One time I stole a car.
For sure. You know what? Honesty is the best policy. But getting a job, everybody knows, is about lying and stretching the truth. And when you're drunk, you're honest. People call it, like, what, honesty potion or something? When you are drunk, oh, my God, if somebody was like, why did you leave your last job? I'd be like, I was straight up fired because my boss was anti-Semitic, and I called him on it, and then I called the police on him. I would just start making up stuff because I'd be drunk, and then I'd start complimenting her shoes, and we'd become best friends, but I wouldn't get the job. But I would have a new friend that was wealthy, and that's what life's about, right? For you, at least.
Yes, for me, because you're my best friend and you have so much money.
Well, I wouldn't go as far as best friends. I mean, we're friends. We're roommates, and you are wearing the color grape.
Okay, fair enough.
Grape
We'll leave it at
expectations!
that. Wait, I have something to say. Garth, you can't stop the dateline.
Can't stop the grape line.
Meow. Garth Muse says, sounds like a great way to get a government job is making you drink. I've been wanting to say that for like 5 minutes.
That sounds like some kind of creepy government, like communism propaganda. Like, drink this. Like, it sounds like a socialist, like weird, like there's something in the water.
Drink this and answer our questions.
Drink this, fall in the pool, drive home drunk. Yeah, that's another. Yeah, it's what better way to start off looking for a job than with a DUI? All of my comments reflect how irresponsible I could be when I'm drinking. I'm just saying, especially if you don't drink and you have one cocktail like I do, it makes you like all tired. Oh my God, fall asleep during a job interview. It's hard enough to stay awake at work as it is. Let's not start off on the wrong foot, especially when that foot is missing a shoe because you're drunk and missing your shoe. Dateline! I would like to introduce a new segment. We'll have to get a graphic for it. This new segment is going to be called Who Should Be Shot? Oh my God, my hair looked awful. How come you didn't tell me I had this tail? I had a piece of hair.
I'm sorry, I have other things to focus on than
Really?
your hair tail.
I'm pretty sure when you interviewed for this job, or were you drunk, one of them was you have to monitor all 4 strands of my hair.
I actually think the first day I did this job, you guys made me drink tequila. I'm pretty sure. And you made me take off my pants and do it in my underwear, which is so illegal.
Oh, the good
It
old
wasn't
days.
even my underwear. It was like an intern's underwear.
It's not illegal because we don't pay you.
It's not illegal if we don't pay you, and nobody made you. That was on your own volition. I was like, Alexis, let's go. You were like, not till I wear weird underwear and get drunk, because I have no manners.
That's not true at all.
Okay, that's fine. You have your story and the police have theirs. Okay. That looks okay. You know what, we're done. I used the flat iron too much. Don't tell my mom. She hates when I use it. Apparently my mother runs my life. She doesn't.
How's your mom doing,
Available.
Eliza?
What?
Do you have a video from your mom this week?
I don't. I think we used all of them.
If we had that every week, I don't think people would complain.
How's that? That looks good.
That looks great. Let's continue with the dateline.
Okay. We're doing a segment.
On my
We're
hair.
doing a segment. What isn't about my hair? We're going to do a segment called Who Should Be Shot? This is when I tell you a story. There are 2 sides to it, and you tell me who in the story deserves to be shot. The protagonist or the antagonist, or the crazy black woman calling 911 because she didn't get her order right at McDonald's.
Okay,
Who
this
should be
sounds
shot?
fun. This sounds fun. Let's do this.
Let's do this, and we'll have to get a graphic. But we don't have one now. Maybe you could just throw up a random graphic.
Of a gun, if you can find one.
No? We're not.
No.
That's not going to happen? Okay. Maybe my face in the back will do. There we go. And that's me in a bathrobe. Okay. Dateline! Sorry about your sensitive ears, Brian. Fort Pierce, Florida. Authorities say a Florida woman called 911 3 times after McDonald's employees told her they were out of McNuggets. It gets better. A police report says 27-year-old Fort Pierce resident Latresa L. Goodman told authorities she paid for a 10-piece last week, but was later informed the restaurant had run out. She says she was refused a refund. She said she was red leather, yellow leather. She said she was refused a refund and told all sales were final. A cashier told police she offered Goodman a larger portion of a different food item for the same price, but Goodman became irate. Police said she was cited a misuse for 911 of a 911 charge. Question is, should she be shot? People that are this irrational have no place in society, is my opinion. Then again, maybe the cashier should be shot for not refunding her, because I don't think that that's McDonald's policy. So one of these people is clearly inept. Who should be shot?
Bored as the boy says she should have gotten her nuggets, so I'm guessing he thinks the McDonald's employee should be shut.
Okay, that's one for McDonald's employee. Alexis, who do you think should be shot?
Hypothetically, I think she should be shot because I'm sorry, but you're tying up 911's lives or lines. And
wrong with
what
us
if
today?
somebody? I know we can't speak. It must be the energy drink because of the antioxidants.
Leaves you inept, but your skin looks good.
But I just think that, like, if somebody's breaking into your house, do you know how long it takes for you to get on with 911? Like, you're already dead, screaming on the phone by the time that they get on. So.
If you were British right now, the fact that you said get on would mean, like, get along and be friends with 911, because that's, hey, get on, how do you get on? So for our British friends, we don't mean become friends with 911. But guys,
Thank
they
you for
do
clarifying
911
that.
case-by-case basis in England because they have socialized healthcare. So when you call, you have to be like, here's the problem, and make it sound worse. Otherwise, they won't come. I have experience with that. True story.
Tumor20 says, be sure not to shoot the Hamburglar. I think that's cute.
Okay, you know what? We're trying to do a segment here. So basically, we have the one lady getting shot. That's good enough. So carry that out. Okay. Dateline! Nadia Suleiman. Everybody likes to talk about this, the Octomom, which I understand refers to the number of children she's had. I mean, they're not counting the other kids she's had. How many kids do you have? 18 total?
She has
16.
6 regular kids.
And then 8 others. So that's
Yeah. So that's
14.
14.
So what's that? What's 14 in Latin? Like
know.
sept is 7,
Nobody
dec.
speaks
Stop.
Latin anymore.
Everybody speaks Latin every day. It's built into your language. Get a clue. Dec is 10,
Okay.
11, once. That's Spanish. It's close as we're gonna get though. So if anybody knows like the 14, like what the suffix is for 14, let me know because that's what she should be called. We're completely discounting the other children she's had. Okay. She's the Octomom. When they say Octomom, I think of like a villain, like an octopus mom with like 8 arms. Octomom. Wasn't Octoman like a guy? I don't read comic books. I'm not a loser. Okay, I just alienated more than half of our audience. That's okay. If anybody knows the Latin suffix for 14.
I think Giant Chipperell, whatever, says quattrodecim.
Can I?
Quattrodecim? I think that sounds right. Decim?
Quattrodecim?
Yeah.
Quattrodecimother. Quattrodecimom. I
like
sound
it.
like Torquemada. This is great. Who doesn't love Latin? All right, let's do this. Anyways, the Quattrodecimom, who I like to refer to as the human sea turtle, because sea turtles have lots of babies. And if you're not into sea turtles, you wouldn't know that. Sea turtle.
But you do now.
And now you know, because I think I covered it last time, and I actually had a JPEG last time. And if I were more on top of my shit, we would have that picture up. The Los Angeles County Department of Children and Family Services in Whittier were called to Suleiman's home several times in the last 14 months, in the last months, to respond to complaints about the lost, trapped, or poorly cared for children. The woman, okay, here's the
Really?
deal. I'm going to play a little game
Horrible.
called Devil's Advocate, all right? No one likes this woman. She is the icon for irresponsible socioeconomic behavior. All right, this woman's a bad person. But let's play devil's advocate for a second, okay? I think sometimes when there's a preconceived notion about a bad person, whatever they do from that point on leaves them looking bad. I kiss, like, it just fuels it. For example, I mouth kiss my cat. I mouth kiss Catsby, and from now on, every time I'm alone with him, people are gonna think I'm sexually harassing him, but I'm not. We're just taking pictures. One time, you mouth kiss him, you put it online, everyone's like, oh, you mouth kiss your cat all the time. It's not true. Okay. So
it absolutely is true.
Whose
I'm
side
gonna
are
say
you
this
on?
Right now. I'm sorry. I don't like the Octomom
shut
either.
her mic off.
But you know
Shut
what?
her mic off.
It's off.
Wish I could throw something at you. Throw this drink at you, but then I'd be wasting so much cell rejuvenating antioxidant laden liquid for my face. All right, so turn her mic back on. Otherwise, the show is nothing without her. Let's.
Turned my mic off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought I
yeah.
had that kind of power.
No, yeah, I did. I turned
Oh,
it
we
off.
did. Okay. Who looks stupid now? Probably me because I have a bad haircut.
Certainly me.
I always look stupid. Let's play devil's advocate. I'm going to read you a couple of charges filed against her, and then I'm going to argue why they're not so bad, okay? Are you ready to participate and not be a jerk?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Not being a jerk, starting now.
Okay, starting now.
Starting now.
Whoa. Okay. On July 7th, 2008, a concerned neighbor called police saying Suleiman's 6 children were not clean or being fed properly.
Oh.
Here's what I say to that. Babies are dirty, and they're picky eaters. So sometimes babies don't like to eat what you're giving them, and babies are always dirty. That's why you have to clean them all the time. So to say that, like, I probably have food on me right now. You don't grow out of that. Let's get serious. Like, that's not fair.
Okay.
Right?
I would agree with that statement had she not already had 6 babies in which she was already on welfare, lives with her mother, doesn't have enough room in the house for them. Like, all of those things kind of make
this
me
wasn't
unsympathetic.
Then. This was in 2008, so she didn't have the babies yet.
She had the other kids, though. I'm just saying,
The
like,
6
the
that
6
aren't
kids.
counted in the
Right.
Octomom name.
I'm
Yes.
just saying, like, the 6 from before.
Okay, well, maybe you need to enunciate better.
Okay. I'll try harder.
Now you're just laying down and taking it. You're like, okay. Where's the fight in you?
What do you want
Just
from me?
because you have a couple guzzles of Drench energy drink and your skin, you're too busy having beaming skin is what's happening.
I am. It's distracting my thoughts.
This guy's laughing. I'm killing, and this guy's been laughing at me the whole time, which is why I keep going.
It's
if
a laugh
he weren't
track,
here,
Eliza.
it is a laugh track.
It's a laugh track.
It's a singular giggle track. It's one guy we paid, one homeless guy on the corner to giggle, which he was already doing, so we just recorded it. On August 10th, police responded after being notified of an open door and possibly a burglar. Here's my thing, okay? Canadians leave their doors open all the time. They're very proud of that. So big deal. So your doors, so you're trusting? You gotta go to jail for that? The burglar, you call the police on the burglar, not on the mother.
That's interesting.
You can't say your door was open, there could be a burglar. That's like saying your car door was unlocked, someone could have carjacked it, therefore you're a bad driver.
But if you leave your keys in the car in the ignition and somebody steals your car, you're at fault. That's right.
Really? Is that
Yes.
true?
Yes, because you shouldn't be leaving your keys in the car. And
What if it's
basically like
valet?
inviting. Well, valet is different. There's signs in front of every valet when you enter that's like, you're giving us your car. This is our liability.
They don't
Like,
claim any
robbers
liability.
Don't.
They're always like, if you leave anything in there, it gets stolen. Sorry. Adios.
Well, you
and
can't
they do
really-
say adios. Or whatever it is in like Farsi. I don't know. This is LA. That's not, these are just observations.
This
Okay?
is just racist.
If you can find me some like French valet guys, even though the word is French, then that's fine, but not in California.
Dateline. Aww.
I have another one. January.
That was a setup.
I was testing the
the
wind.
air. Like what?
It's blowing due air conditioning. On January 9th, 2009, a 911 call placed from the home after one of Suleiman's children was accidentally locked in the bathroom. Who hasn't done that? Who hasn't, as a kid, you lock yourself in? So you're going to count against this woman because one of her kids was being a kid? Locked herself in the bathroom? Now, if the kid was 13 and locked himself in the bathroom, we know why. And you don't want to call 911 for that. You will scar him. Mothers, you give him time. Johan says so.
I locked myself in a closet once when I was a kid, and look how I turned out.
So gay. So gay.
I'm on the best show ever, so I'm super successful.
That's true. The child, okay, I should have erased that. On January 23rd.
That's inappropriate.
it's just a bunch of words. On January 23rd, 2009, just days before the octuplets were born, one of the children inadvertently called 911 from the home. Who hasn't? Again.
Right.
When you were a kid, you accidentally dial it. Sometimes you dial it and hang up to see if it goes through. No?
Yeah. Are we still playing who should be shot?
No, she should absolutely
Okay.
be shot,
I was
like in
just
general.
wondering- I'm
That was the
just
last game,
wondering
but they
if
can
we're
carry
still-
over. You can give your opinion on who should be shot for any story. Please
Oh.
write in.
Okay.
Speaking
great.
of writing, has anyone written in?
Yes, we have Bruce says maybe the lady's just a hoe.
Thank
I'm not
you
gonna
for
say
that
the whole
enlightened
word.
comment.
Yes.
Bruce.
And then Gartholomew says Alexis turned out Hispanic and purple. Thank you. Hola, not Hispanic. But
Or-
that's okay. Purple.
Or purple.
I'm neither of those things.
You may remember that Suleiman recently told Dr. Phil that she was afraid of Kaiser Permanente Bellflower Medical Center because she was afraid they might not release her octuplets to her until she proves that she can take care of them. That's fair. If I were a hospital administrator, I'd be like, I mean, then again, you know what? I should have also erased that part of the story because I don't have a joke for it. But let's get serious. If you're taking care, first of all, it costs over $1 million to like incubate those kids and like put breathing tubes in their mouths and stuff like that. But who wants them? No one, because they're this big, pocket size, bite-sized children at McDonald's. No refunds. All right. We don't like to have any downtime in our show, so let's get a look at what I'm wearing down south. Ready?
Weekly news underwear.
Oh my god, I almost fell. That would have been the worst. It's very fancy. It's casual. Thank you. It's casual underwear. It's boardroom underwear.
Yeah. This is a serious ladies underwear.
Okay, we're done. That's enough. I got a good look at my thigh fat. We're done. I saw it.
Your haunches, your deer haunches.
Those are my deer haunches.
I have trivia. Speaking of downtime.
Let's do it, and then we'll get to my amazing story about terrorism and cell phones.
Okay, well, this trivia kind of ties into a story in the news. 2 NFL players were lost at sea and presumed dead. One of them survived. One of the football players, not the NFL player, survived and was just rescued the other day. After 46 hours in the ocean, what was his name? Go.
Okay, I have a couple questions about this story.
Okay.
I haven't heard this. What team do they play for? Because if it's like the
Are
the
you
Saints,
really saying the team that they played for has any value on their lives?
Yeah, if it's like
if it's
team,
a bad team, then we don't really care.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. The Bengals, who cares? Yeah, she doesn't even know what they are. I like the Bengals specifically because they're tigers. That's it. The Saints, that would just be ironic if they got lost at sea. And horrible that I just said that.
Gartholomew says O.J. Simpson, and you're wrong. But that was funny.
Are these current players?
Yes, one of them was for the Detroit Lions. The other one was
Another cat!
Meow! And then I don't know what the other 3 were for. Sorry.
Maybe somebody. There's no way anybody that watches this show is going to know because these guys don't watch sports.
Hurts When I Pee says.
Oh, that's nice. Just cut it there, Brian. Cut her off there. Cut her off after she said that. That way it looks like she said it hurts when I pee.
Can I have my mic back, please?
Okay.
He says it's Nick Schuler. I think that's how you say his name. And he was in the ocean for 46 hours, which is actually amazing because it's really freaking cold.
Not in all of the ocean. Where you pee, it's warm. No, but like the Indian Ocean, parts of that are like in the Caribbean, it's not cold.
Okay. Well, it was cold in the Pacific, which is where they were lost.
Here's the thing. What were they doing that rendered them lost at sea?
I know. Who gets lost at sea anymore?
Oh, we were just hanging out on the railing of an ocean liner, and it's like Overboard with Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell, and now one of us is a soccer mom for a bunch of bratty kids but doesn't remember it.
With amnesia.
Great movie.
No, they were on a fishing trip, and they got lost at sea.
Brian, I can hear you talking in their headphones. It is distracting to me. This is the worst. It's been downhill since you called Alexis grape.
Well, then, did I say she was grape? Anyway, I just want to remind Alexis to read from Justin.tv because I think they feel they're being ignored. Because I think she's just reading from Stickam.
I'll try harder.
Okay, Alexis, for punishment, I need you to stare at the cat screen behind me for like 3 seconds.
Fine.
Go. Okay, you don't have to keep it on her the whole time. I'm pretty too. Not as pretty as Alexis. Everybody knows Alexis is a meowdle. Somebody's gonna tell us that. I'm gonna adjust my hair.
WSD 1012 says one played for the Raiders. Does that team meet your
the
save
Raiders
a life standards?
Deserve a kick in the pants. Like some of those guys were probably gonna go to jail anyway, so you may as well get lost at sea.
Okay.
Big deal. It's either a jail or lost at sea. I say go to sea. That way, when you get hurt, it's not the government's fault.
Okay.
Dateline! Kabul! This is the piece de resistance of my newscast. Mullah Abdul Salim Zaif is a former Taliban ambassador to Pakistan. He spent almost 4 years in Guantanamo. He wears a black turban, has a thick beard, and is never without his Apple iPhone. The ultra-conservative Taliban banned modern technology like the internet and TV during its harsh 96 to 2001 rule, but those items have boomed in Afghanistan since the regime's 2001 ouster, helping to bring the country to the 21st century. Want to blow up a children's hospital? There's an app for that. Want to endlessly rape a woman and blame her? Yep, there's even an app for that. Hate Jews? Well, there's always an app for that. Icon, please! iFatwa! Nice, huh? I made that. It's the Pakistani flag, but it was the closest thing I could find to a Mac logo. How good is that? Boom goes the dynamite. Not the suicide bomber dynamite, the comedy dynamite.
Ripper1226 says, there you go, iPhone funds terrorism.
There you go.
Ipso facto.
Want to find a school and blow it up and then blame Israel? There's an app for that.
Woozle316 says, I jihad.
No, that doesn't. No, I fatwa because the F sounds like phone. I jihad. That's not an alliteration at all.
But he gets the point.
But he did a really good job. So if you have anything else that sounds that we could put I in front of pertaining to extremist Muslims, give it to me, and maybe I'll make a graphic. Okay. Dateline! In other news, what Middle Eastern flag, perceived by some as a threatening nation, actually resembles the flag of a national park? Picture 4, please. Doesn't that look like it would be like the flag for like Yosemite or something? Yeah. If you guys can tell me what flag that is, you will win a tooth from Alexis.
I have all my teeth.
Not anymore.
Not for long.
Check the back.
I just went to the dentist today.
We can fix that.
What if you had like a tooth growing out of like your armpit or something? Like, what do you just think? Like, what if you had a twin that was growing, but all that grew was her tooth, and you had you could chew like that?
I would have had it removed a really long time ago.
It's really gross. I just thought of that though.
I've been talking to my mom
frequently. So if anybody can come up with the name of that flag, I will send you something. I'll pretend I'm going to send you something and then I won't. In other news, Dateline! I look bald. Oh, weird. I look bald there. I had a birthday, which we've already talked about, and
Happy birthday, Alexis.
Happy birthday.
And Iliza.
It's not her. We aren't that close.
You guys don't have the same birthday? I thought it was your birthday parties, like
we just
both of yours.
have the same hair.
No, she just
that's
made
not
me
as
come.
cute now. I thought you guys were roommates and had the same birthday.
Well, when it's one of your best friend's birthday, it's kind of like your birthday.
Yeah.
Like she even texted me. She was like, "It's your birthday party." I was so excited. If you go on my Facebook and look at the pictures, you will see what a loser I am because the pictures are of the same 6 people over and over, meaning that only about 6 people showed up to my birthday party. That's okay.
Eliza, I have to tell you something. Green Bowl Packer says, I could really watch this. This should have been, they should have given her Conan spot on Late Night, which I think is an awesome compliment.
Thank you. That's very sweet. I'll write that to NBC. Make sure you email it to them so they can put it in a cyber pile with a bunch of other garbage that they don't read. Because they're not accepting my letters. We have a holding deal, NBC. Give me something. Find out who that flag is, because I actually forgot.
We have, like, Buckeye Boy says Lebanon.
That's it. That's it. It's Lebanon. I remember now. Anyways, I just think it's really funny because
That's Lebanon's flag?
Right? Like, they have evergreens in Lebanon?
I just thought it'd be meaner. I don't know.
It'd be meaner, like it'd have like an angry Persian man.
Yeah, all American movies portray them as pretty pissed off most of the time. That's all.
Not Lebanese, just like our thing is now hating on Middle East. Get the flag off there. This is not a Lebanese propaganda show. Lebanon, actually, I don't have a bad feeling. I mean, I know that they probably don't like Israel, but most Lebanese people live in LA are pretty cool. Some of them are Jewish. You think of them as Iranian. They're Persians. Persians have a bit of a temper, but they're very wealthy, and they have beautiful women. Don't write any letters to the show. I said you had beautiful women. Leave it alone.
I ended on a compliment, thus I can say whatever.
I ended on a compliment, therefore everything I say is good. So I had a birthday, and I'm going to show you one picture, number 5. It started out ladylike. Here's us.
Aww.
Here's me and Alexis. Very ladylike. And then sometimes you get drunk, and you know what? We eliminated that picture. We're not gonna show you that picture. No. We're not gonna show you the picture of me in my matching theme underwear, holding my leg this high in the air because apparently you can see my snooch. And
it's just too much camel toe going on. Really, sorry guys.
Yeah, we can't. Well, here's the thing. I was like, just show it for a second. He's like, someone could still capture that. So if you guys weren't so dishonest, we could show you the picture.
Or they could just in the replay just click pause.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. So thank you for looking out for the values.
Sorry guys. Now everyone hates me that you brought it up.
Don't hate
now
Ryan.
Hate me.
Hate me for having morals.
The next one's pretty good though.
So here's the thing. So it starts off ladylike, and then it just slowly progressed into this picture number 7. You're not gonna think it's that bad, but I thought when I was dancing, in my mind, I looked so cool and so sexy that I was like, it's okay if I take the stance of an elderly grandma chicken. Go back to the picture. See that cock of the leg? And I'm looking back. Alexis is definitely not dancing with me. But I was probably like moving up on her to be like, someone dance with me. And part of me's tan, part of me's not, because by that time the spray tan had worn off. So F birthday parties is what I have to say about that.
I had a different view of the birthday party. I had so much fun, even though I look bored in that picture.
Because your boyfriend was there. I asked one guy to dance, he said no, and that was that.
That's not true.
It is true.
Sob story.
I'm not crying. He's crying because I stabbed him in the nuts with a birthday cake knife.
Wait, you couldn't get anyone to dance with you at your own birthday party?
That's
No,
not true.
It's not true. If you go on my Facebook, you'll see I'm surrounded by my comedian friends, which is not sexy. There was one guy that was like gorgeous, and I was like, hey, do you want to, like, trying to be like cute and effervescent, like, hey, do you want to dance? And he was like, no. One of his friends comes up to me, he goes, Iliza, it's actually not you, it's him. He's weird. I'm like, well, then he needs to leave because it's my birthday.
You know what? We need Brian's point of view on this. Like, some guys hate to dance and are horrible at it, right? Even if a really beautiful girl comes up to them, right?
Why, did you go up to a guy and ask him to dance?
I have before.
Here's the
and
thing.
They've said no.
I'm not asking you to dance, guys. Don't move. What I want you to do is stand here so I can go like this. That's it. I'm not actually asking you to cut a rug. Nobody wants to see you dancing. Nobody wants to see a white guy dancing. I'm not going to dance with a black guy. I'm not going to be outshined on my birthday. No. All you have to do is stand there and get into it while I do moves that I've seen on MTV. That's all you have to do.
That's basically the only kind of dance I can do. I can kind of maybe hold your hips and like maybe pretend that like we're doing what we'll be doing in like 3 hours.
Yeah,
after
like
the
middle
party's
school
over.
style.
Yeah.
Or guys, if you're really feeling creative, just shift your weight from foot to foot.
That's fine.
periodically.
Don't
and
actually
you're dancing.
dance. That guy could have stood against the wall and I would have Britney'd out on him. I would have just been like doing it and everyone would have been like, look at how hot the birthday girl looks when she dances. But no, instead I just went and ate a bunch of fucking cake on my own, went to Astro Burger, ate a whole hamburger, almost threw up, didn't, came back home, put on the pajamas, and took creepy pictures of myself with my girlfriends. So
that are now inappropriate to show on
Can't
the
show them.
internet.
Speaking of dancing, I think it's time for a segment we like to call Grand Old Dance Party. Hit it! Okay, faster.
Faster.
Not the beginning. Not the beginning of the
We
song.
can't hear you.
This is the beginning where there's no words.
Hard to dance in the chair.
We can't play anymore.
And legally, we've cut it.
It's like musical chairs, but with piracy.
Oh my god, that was such a workout. I feel great.
I have a problem with the new format of the show because apparently you hold on Alexis way longer than you used to. So I don't know what I did.
There's just a lot more. We don't have the switcher set up like we used to. We'll have it better next week, I
By
promise.
switcher, you mean your hands?
The thing that makes me do this
By
is
switcher, you mean your discriminating taste. Okay.
Yeah, well, next week, I promise.
That was the grand old
You
dance
are
party.
so jealous.
So I am jealous because if I had hair like that, I would rule the world.
I mean, she
But
does look really good today.
Alexis always looks good. Alexis is my prettiest friend. That's why we're friends.
But that's the shirt.
Back on me.
The shirt is extra flattering.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's purple. I've got things.
It's kind
I am
of
wearing-
too bad there's so much hair going down the front of her shirt because it's very
I'm sitting
flattering.
here naked. I was naked for 20 seconds, but you were busy looking at Alexis and her perfect skin and her purple boobs.
Can I finish?
And her antioxidants.
Can I finish?
Yay.
I'm just saying it's shaping her torso quite nicely today. The purple shirt. I'm just
Thank
saying.
you. I
Do you
bought
wanna
it
see
in
a torso?
every color.
I'll show you her torso.
Oh.
Look at that, Catsby. Look at that expression. Yeah, that's right. Even I impressed myself. Yellow bra. All right.
Brian, I think you should pick up on the theme that the longer you keep the camera on me, the less clothes Iliza wears. So
My show.
I don't know. I feel like we both win if you just keep the camera on me.
No, because you know what that makes me? If we were in like real girl society, what would then I'm the girl with the good personality that's gross, but she's like, oh, if I get naked, boys will like me.
Hey,
so
you
no,
know,
we're not gonna play that because
Iliza,
what?
just so you know, like I have like 4 camera shots up on my preview at the same time, so the whole show I basically get to look at that too.
This?
And then so I'm in like
No, don't do that.
just
Don't
so
do
you know.
that. Sometimes I watch Latino like reggaeton videos, and that's where I got my ass dance moves. I also do lunges. No, Alexis is very pretty. Contrary to popular girl lore, I don't hate girls that are pretty. I hate when girls are like, oh my God, she's pretty. No, befriend the pretty girls. Because pretty girls attract things like photographers and hot boys and people that want to give you free stuff.
Free drinks, yes.
Yeah, if you're friends with like fat,
best
gross
one.
chicks, and you can be fat and pretty, so don't write in letters. But if you're friends with, get off of I'm making points. She's not even talking.
You were talking about pretty girls, so I thought it was like like a visual aid to go
What
along
about
with
this
what you're
girl?
talking.
This orange one that you can't
Well, you're
see.
the host. You were talking about
I
something.
wasn't talking about me. I'm just saying, I have all my friends are, well, some, Alexis is my pretty friend. I have some friends that
you.
are. It's important to have pretty friends. Like if you're
And
a guy,
smart friends.
if you think about it, pretty friends. If you're a guy who you want to have like tough, attractive looking guys, because then you get hot girls. So why wouldn't I want to surround myself with pretty friends and hot guy friends? I love having hot guy friends.
You know what? I thought it went the other way around. I thought like when you were hot, you wanted to surround yourself by uglier girls, so you looked even hotter.
No, because then it looks like there's something wrong with you. Like, why is she friends with like weird looking zit face androids? No, hot begets hot. And if you've got a group of models, okay, you don't know who's the less attractive one. If you have a group of girls that are decent looking, they all look attractive. The hotness is in the ether.
I would just be
That's
like,
why Alexis
personally,
has to sleep next to me.
I'd be a little intimidated if like, you know, it was like you and Alexis and like say another a lady of your hotness caliber. I'd be a little intimidated. So maybe you have to mix it up with some heifers or something like that.
Here's the thing. Alexis is really pretty, but she also has a really good personality. She's really sweet. She's not like one of those hot girls that's like
and
a
modest.
jerk. I, on the other hand, am a huge jerk, but I'm cute enough that it's like, oh, if I knew her better, that would be becoming. If you don't know me, it's like she's not hot enough to have that personality, and then I'm like, but look at that. Everybody wins.
Bort41 says, yeah, but if girls, I know, but if girls are in packs of 3 or more, there's always at least one pity friend. Here's what I say to you and Brian: we don't travel in more than packs of 2. It just doesn't work that way.
Because then there's less attention on me.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, it's hard. You can't do it because then here's what happens. I can't do. Like, when you're a little girl, you never go to a sleepover if there's just 3 of you, because one will get left out. It always
Tell me
happens.
about it.
Right? No, but it's true. And I'm the friend that always gets left out. Like, the girls will walk, and I'll just be me because, like, alone. Because chances are they're talking about, like, celebrities, and I couldn't care less. Packs of 2 or a large group so you can break off into packs of 2.
Yes, always even numbers, though.
That way one girl doesn't get left out. Like I did. There was something else I wanted to say pertaining to that. Oh, yeah. Here's something funny, real quick. In case you feel like exercising your fingers and not in a gross way, if you go on Google and you type in my name and then the word Larry the Cable Guy, a bunch of pictures will come up from his roast at Comedy Central, and I attended it, and I got to walk on the red carpet, which was so fun because I've never been on a red carpet. My legs look extra haunchy. And we went to an after party.
They look great.
They look great, but super haunchy. It's okay, though. We went to I know what I am. I'm half fawn. We went to an after party, and they were taking Polaroids, and I was there with my manager, who's a girl. She was my date. And so they took a picture and they gave it to us. It was me and her, and I'm just standing there like this. And I guess like this part looked great that day or something. So this guy comes up to me, just a comic. I don't know his name, and even if I did, I'm not going to say it because that'd be so embarrassing. He comes up, we're talking, and he, like, you could tell he was looking for something to say. And he picks up the Polaroid off the table, and he just looks at this picture and he goes, so wow, you are quite a woman. I was just like, I gotta go away from you. Like, we can't continue this. What?
I have a picture from like some sort of red carpet thing, and you look incredibly good here. You look incredibly good.
It's that. But
oh wow!
Thank you.
Yeah.
But your butt looks
you look smoking there.
I've been doing squats. I can't advocate enough for squats. The point is, he said that, so when he was leaving, I was like, it was nice meeting you. You are quite a man. And he walked away with his wiener between his legs, never to return. Probably best that way.
Someone posted this on the message board, and I was like, literally like, wow. So I loaded this up. Iliza didn't give this to me.
No, I didn't give that to you. There's more pictures, though, on my Facebook where you can see like the full effect. I rarely dress up. It's important we rejoice.
Iliza, hurts when I pee says...
Stop with that name.
I'm sorry, that's his name.
Are you sure it's not Indian hurts Wanapi? Like, are you sure
know
it's not
what?
like
You're right.
Cherokee?
I was misreading that.
Oh, okay.
He says, I would like to win a romantic rendezvous with Iliza. You would, because she has an incredible body and she doesn't work out at all, which she reminds me
I work out
of
every day.
day.
I work out every day I go to the gym.
That's true.
Sometimes
your body
I don't have
looks
to
like
work out.
that otherwise.
That is true. And sorry, I'm not going on a date with someone named Hurts When I Pee. I mean, I don't know if anyone else sees the fallacy in that, no pun intended. But
What if you dropped the S? What if it was just hurt when I pee? Like it used to hurt when he peed, but not anymore.
Does that mean that someone else hurts when he pees? Like my ears burn when someone talks about me?
I guess better to stay away.
I think that's it for the news. Do you have any more trivia? Any more trivia?
I do have more trivia. This is kind of weird, but how many sandwiches did Charles Lindbergh take with him on his famous flight? Anyone?
Boring.
Hey, it's something that you can't just like
you didn't answer
Wikipedia all of a
the
sudden.
football one.
What? What did I not
We
answer?
didn't say who the guy was or what team.
Yeah, it's we did. It's Nick Schuyler.
Oh, I thought that was a guy that wrote in.
No.
Oh.
And He played for the Detroit Lions, and then the other guy was from the Raiders. And then this is just, you can actually just rewind the show and see what we said earlier.
The grape has turned sour. Okay, Johan says we have to wrap it up, you guys. All right, do your last piece of trivia. The sandwich thing, right? The riveting question about sandwiches and Charles Lindbergh.
Anything about sandwiches is, first of all, delicious.
If there's one thing we're into at this show, it's historical aviation facts and things about sandwiches.
Fine. And Honest Fraud says 4, and he's right. Booyah.
Booyah! Oh, I can't believe I just said that. Gross. Okay, you guys, for the hard-hitting facts that hold you after, I've been Iliza. This is the Weekly News. We are here every Wednesday, except for when we're not here because I don't feel like doing the show. 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I guess that's 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and then there's some stuff in between, but that's not really in my mind because it's the middle of the country. Come watch us every Wednesday. I am us. Send us pictures, send us notes, and we will see you next time. For the Weekly News, PR!
Huh?